First thing you need to do to change your life, it may sound simple, you may have heard this before, and like I said, your plan needs to consist of daily action steps. I even have them on the back of my phone right here. You need to cut off all the distractions. You need to do what is required. Every single day, you should be working out. Every single day, you should be working on building your business. They have no schedule, they have no structure. If you don't have no structure, the building that you're trying to build, and building meaning your life, your success, is not going to actually be built sustainably, and then when it actually gets built, it's not going to last long term. And lastly, you're going to need to understand, you're going to need to know how to handle. What is good, everybody? I got glasses on right now because I ain't gonna lie, if you watched yesterday's vlog, it was 420 and I smoked a whole lot of weed and I got a fucking headache. I mixed strands and shit, and now I got a foggy ass head. And that's one downside of smoking, and that's another reason why I definitely think it's a good decision to put it down for a little bit. I'm going to St. Martin in a couple months, and I'm more than likely gonna maybe smoke after that. So we got about a 2-3 month break until we smoke again, and I think it's gonna be good for our discipline. But overall, today, as you can see by the topic of the video, I'm gonna be talking about how you can change your life in 6 months, because it is possible. And no, changing your life for 6 months doesn't mean you're going to become a millionaire, a billionaire, trillionaire in 6 months. Doesn't mean you're going to go from lifting 0 pounds to lifting 250 pounds on a bench for fucking 12 reps. No, that's not what I mean. You can change your life in 6 months by changing your mindset, by changing your daily habits, by changing the things that you do on a daily basis that are causing you to be in the position that you are. That is how you could change your life. You could change your life in 6 months. You could change your life in 3 months, because in that time frame of that 3 to 6 months, you could do things that are going to recreate your life, that are going to recreate your future, because what you do today is going to determine where you are in 10 years. What you did 10 years ago is determined where you are right now. So you just got to understand, you have control, you have complete power, and you can change your life. You could do whatever you want. That dream life you want, you can have it. Anything you want, you can have it. I can promise you that. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how you could do it, because I've done it myself. I've done it myself 2 times already. There's been 2 times where I've been able to really change my life, and I can really point it back to 2 main times that I was doing something, and I'm going to be going over everything that I did in this video. So make sure you stay tuned if you want to be able to change your life, because I know you do. I know you don't want to work for someone for your whole life. I know you don't want to have a job. I know you don't want to work that 9 to 5. I know you want freedom. I know you want to travel. You want money. You want to make your parents happy. You want to do things for them that they could never do for themselves. Trust me, if you're watching this video, I know we can relate. I know we're on the same path. So just stay tuned. Use the value. Take advantage of the value. And the main thing you got to do is make sure you apply it, because you could just sit here and watch this video, but if you don't actually use this information, if you don't take advantage of it, if you don't apply it, if you don't actually take action, then this don't mean shit at the end of the day. So make sure you take action, and let's get straight into the value. All right, so we're back at the crib, but the first thing you need to do to change your life, it may sound simple, you may have heard this before, but you got to set a plan, bro. You have to set a plan. You can't achieve a goal without having a plan. You can't get to your destination without having a map. You need to have concrete set of rules, checklists, daily habits that are going to get you to your goal, because nobody ever got to their goals by accident. Nobody ever stumbled upon success. It doesn't happen like that. Everything that happens for a reason. You have to do the things required to get to that point, to become successful, to make a lot of money. A lot of people don't realize that. They think that they can just do whatever they want and life is just going to happen for them. Their goals are just going to happen. No, you need to have a plan. 1 + 1 = 2. You're not just going to make some random 1 + 1 = 5. No, it doesn't happen like that. You need to do what is required to become successful. And that comes with having a plan, having a routine, and then you just got to lock in. 4 to 6 months, you got to be doing every single day work, every single day locking in. You shouldn't be going out. You shouldn't be being lazy. You should be being disciplined. And what do I mean by lock in? You need to cut off all the distractions. You need to do what is required. Every single day, you should be working out. Every single day, you should be working on building your business. Every single day, you should be working on personal growth, self-development, becoming a better you. You shouldn't be spending your days trying to enjoy life, trying to have fun, trying to do things that are going to make you feel good. You need to do the things that are going to make you feel bad, that are going to benefit you, that are going to make you grow, that are going to allow you to become 1% better every single day. Because you got to keep in mind, nothing happens by accident. I'm going to say that a lot, because nothing happens by accident. You need to do what is required to become successful. Every cause has an effect. And like I said, your plan needs to consist of daily action steps. What are daily action steps? Daily action steps are steps that you're going to do every single day. Non-negotiables that every single day you promise to yourself, not to your family, not to your girlfriend. You're promising to yourself that you're going to do these things. What are these things? I can't tell you what your daily actions and steps are going to be because you're the only one that's going to know what you need to do every day to become better, to accomplish your goals, to attack the things that you need improvement on, because at the end of the day, what I need improvement on may not necessarily be what you need to work on at this moment. What you need to work on may not be the same as what I got to work on. You got to know yourself, and that's why self-development always comes back to what? Yourself, you. But what I do personally every single day, I have these few things. I even have them on the back of my phone right here. As you can see, I have daily checklists. And what are these daily checklists? Every single day, I have to do these things. I have to go to the gym. I have to post a YouTube video. I have to post a reel on Instagram. And I need to follow my trade rules. And then I also need to sell my services. And by services, I need to sell my free course, which is promote the free course, and sell my services, which is selling VIP, which is my live trading service where people trade live with me every single day. That's what I have to do every single day. If I can get each and every one of these things checked off and completed for the day, that's a successful, productive day for me. Because one thing that I personally go through, you guys may also go through this, but there'll be days where even though I do everything I'm supposed to, even though everything that I'm supposedly supposed to get done is done, but I still feel unproductive. I still feel as if I didn't do enough. I didn't work hard, even though I did everything I was supposed to. But the one thing that I have tried to combat this with is, as long as I complete these few things on the back of my phone, then it's a successful day. And no matter how I feel, I know I did what I needed to. Another big thing that you need to focus on in these 6 months that's going to ensure that you actually come out of it different, that you actually come out of these 6 months successful and actually have life-changing results, is you need to stay focused. Yes, I know there's going to be temptations. I know there's going to be video games. You got to understand, but there's a time and place for everything. Video games aren't harmful in itself. People abuse video games. Weed isn't in itself bad for you. People abuse weed. Drugs aren't bad for you. People abuse drugs. It always comes down to what we do. But what you need to do is stay focused. In these 6 months, you got to tell yourself, all these things that you're missing out on are going to come back. They're not going nowhere. The parties, they're not going nowhere. The video games, the drugs, the fun time, the drinking, the friends, they're not going to go nowhere. When you come out of these 6 months, it's still going to be there, but you're only going to be, what? Better. You're only going to be at a different stage in your life. You're only going to level up, and that's what you want, right? That's what we want to do. We want to be able to level up, so we got to stay focused. And how do you stay focused? By having these daily action steps, doing these things every single day, making it so that when you wake up, you know what you're doing. When you wake up, you have that routine. When you wake up, you already know what needs to be done. It's going to allow you to actually complete and be successful, have productive days. Most people, they just live every single day doing whatever they want, going with the flow. They have no schedule. They have no structure. If you don't have no structure, the building that you're trying to build, and building meaning your life, your success, is not going to actually be built sustainably, and when it actually gets built, it's not going to last long term. We want to have long-term success. Right now, we're about to talk about the discipline, and I ain't gonna lie, the guy over here, he's looking pretty injured. I ain't gonna lie, that boy got into a motorcycle accident. God damn, yeah. But we're about to talk about discipline, because in order to change your life, you're gonna need to build discipline. There's no in between. It needs to be done. I don't care what you gotta say, you need to build discipline, and it's not gonna be easy. Discipline is something majority people don't have. A lot of people are obese. A lot of people aren't in shape. A lot of people have bad habits. And the thing that solves all of those problems is discipline. If you could build the discipline to actually do the things that you don't want to do regardless how you feel, your life would be so much better. And it's not overnight. You don't build discipline overnight. It's something that you do day by day. You're not gonna wake up tomorrow and suddenly just be disciplined. No. You build discipline every single day, every single hour of the day. It's slowly built over time. It's not just gonna happen overnight. Most people just think you're just gonna wake up disciplined, or you're just gonna wake up tomorrow morning and actually start being disciplined. No, it's not that easy. You're just not gonna automatically be 100% disciplined overnight. It starts every single day. Little by little, 1% adds up over the year. A little quote I always tell you guys, 1% a day at the end of the year is 365%. That is 3 times better. If you can get 300% better, that's 3 times better every single year. If you do that for over 10 years, that's 30 times. Just gotta look at it day by day. Discipline is built day by day. Doing the things you don't want to do regardless how you feel. That's discipline. And lastly, you're going to need to understand, you're going to need to know how to handle losses and acquire losses, because losses are only teaching you lessons. People think losses are bad. No, they're necessary. Losses aren't bad, they're necessary. They're going to happen. They're guaranteed going to happen. They're guaranteed going to make you feel like shit. They're guaranteed going to make you feel like you're not good at what you do. But it's necessary. And the most successful people, the people that actually achieve their dreams, the people that actually acquire their goals, get those Lambos, get those cars that you want, get those houses you want, get those girls that you want, get that money that you want, they know how to handle losses. They know how to handle themselves when losses happen. They know how to keep going when losses happen. People that actually are successful, people that end up having the life like in these pictures right here, living in Miami with those, just everything that you see like in the movies and the shows and the video games, the life that you want, they had to go through hard work. They had to go through hardship. They had to go through a lot of losses. If you think they got there without taking losses, you're crazy. They take the most losses. Being these people that we look up to, that we want to be, is harder than we can only imagine. So why do we give up when times get hard? It doesn't make sense. You need to learn, you got to learn how to handle losses. How do you get better at handling losses? Taking more of them. The more losses you take, the more you're going to understand that they're necessary. The more losses you take, the more you're going to understand that they're going to happen. And the only thing you got to do is learn how to control yourself and keep the losses small. If every time you take a loss, you're blowing your account or you're blowing up or whatever you're taking a loss in, you're just kind of failing and kind of throwing everything out the window when you take that one loss, you're not going to win. But if you learn how to keep those losses small and manage, I guarantee you're going to have what it takes to achieve your goals in 6 months. And the last thing I want to tell you guys is this: you may not want to hear it, but it may take longer than 6 months to change your life. I know this is called How to Change Your Life in 6 months, but just because in these 6 months you do all these things, your life may not physically change. You may change, and you're going to be the one that changes your life. You got to understand that. But with that being said, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you the value you needed to be able to understand how to change your life in 6 months, how to change your life with daily action steps. And it's not hard. It's very simple. It just takes time, hard work, and working smart. As long as you do all these things I told you in this video, I guarantee if you put in the time and effort and you never give up, it's only a matter of time before you achieve your dreams. It's only a matter of time before you had the life that you look for. You had the life that you dream of. I guarantee it. But with that being said, stay safe, stay productive, and I'll see you guys in the next video.